same thing with these two, so yeah. The ones that are all in, again, you can professionally just put them on 1, 2, 3, 4, or, you know, just do by longest, whichever fits, you know. So I'll start with the small one, so it'll be 4. Make sure it goes in properly. If not, it won't turn on, or you might misfire. So 3, 10. You'll feel it once the bubble goes out. Another one, 10, and the last one. Now, if you have the cover, obviously take off this, you know, a little bit, replace them. But, you know, I'm good at how I am right now, so. There it is. We just replace them with that. The old ones are in there, you know, recycled. Don't just throw them away. That, or if they're still useful, you can sell it to your friend, you know, $5, make some money out of it. So we're gonna try to start it just to make sure we did everything properly. So we'll see how it goes. Got the power in for a bit. And there we go. Let it run for a little while. It's just the plastic at the bottom. That's why it sounds like that. Yep, sounds a lot better. It turned a lot faster than before. A lot of people ask what do spark plugs and the wires do. Some people lie and say it can give you, you know, 10 horsepower, things like that. It has nothing to do with that. I mean, it does have to do with performance, especially with high rev engines. Usually, as the stream goes, you know, obviously you hit VTEC or whatnot, you reach to a higher RPM, you're burning fuel not as good as you would at a lower RPM. So, for example, if I'm revving it, I'm all the time trying to, you know, I go to the track and I know I'm over revving it. It's good to have good spark plugs with nice silicone wires, so, you know, you won't overheat them, or, you know, you won't, I guess you want to say, run too rich because the fuel's not being burned properly. But I did have a problem within 6,500 and 8,000. I felt like the car lost power due to, you know, not misfire, but I can smell the fuel instead of being burned properly. And I've done this before on my other Hondas, done it with Mustangs, Camaros, you know. This just happens to be a Honda. And if you do it properly, you will see the difference, especially if you have a high flow cat, aka no catalytic converter. If you have old plugs, you'll be able to smell the gasoline, and that's not good. But now you should be able to pretty much feel it better. So yeah, I'll continue to do more stuff. You guys can subscribe to me, because I'm also gonna, a lot of people tell me how to do these. They're lowering coils. Now with my experience, I wouldn't recommend dropping anything more than 2 inches. Don't be a ricer. Don't think, oh, I want to look cool because I want to drop my ride. I want to look awesome. If you're into racing, don't drop it too much because you're going to lose all your torque. And remember, you know, make sure you buy the whole shock and everything, you know. I prefer Connie. Don't buy Skunk 2. They're overpriced. I had Connie shocks on my Audi, and you know, it worked perfectly. And remember, these are front wheel drive. You don't want to have a bunch of weight on the back, because when you take off, the weight converts to the back, and it takes time for it to come back to the front. So if you like to race, drop it the front a little bit and just leave it stock in the back. Or if you're just into looks, you know, you're the one that has a body kit, spoiler, you know, stickers, you know, that's cool. You can flush. I know you guys like down, or the wheels are sticking out, which is cool, but your ride won't last that long. But also for safety purposes, if you like hitting, you know, 100, 120 at the track or things like that, I recommend buying drilled and slotted rotors. They do work a lot. You lose weight because these are a lot lighter. Same with the bag, all 4 discs are installed. I don't have drums. And yeah, I mean, if you have the money, you might as well get the Brembo brakes or anything. Safety first, guys. You know, you don't want to end up crashing and, you know, ruining your life and all that. But yeah, I will eventually show you how to do the coils as well. That's really takes time. Don't do it yourself. Don't cut the wires. Don't use clamps to lower it. You will mess up your axles and whatnot. And I'm also going to show you guys how to remove the AC. Show you how to take the radiator out. I'm getting a 3-core instead of a small one. And pretty much in the future, I will show you how to turbocharge a B16 or a B16B for those that have that engine, or a swap on a B18C. But for now, will be a B16A3, which is USDM, not JDM. So yeah, we're pretty much gonna take up the fenders, bumper, lights, and we're gonna do it properly. I will be talking about internals. I will be talking about everything. And there's my boss. Anyways, I'll be showing you how to pretty much do everything on a VTEC engine. Let me know if you have any problems with your VTEC solenoid. How to do, you know, cold air intake. Make sure you get a cold air intake. Don't get a short ram, because you're gonna absorb all the heat out of your header. So I'll be talking to you guys soon. Thank you. Alright guys, so I'm down here now to put the other strut, so we're gonna have to take this one off. A lot of people replace this, but you're gonna be replacing this, might as well do this. You know, the whole thing, you know, don't just do these and think you're the shit. Just do it right. Don't break it right. As you can see, I haven't lowered it. I don't need to lower it now. But if I ever do, I'll get the special, you know. If you pay less than $500 for the whole set, it's not gonna work. Make sure you invest in your car. You get what you pay for. So again, we're gonna bolt this. Same with the other side, and it's gonna go across. So unless you want to buy the whole, you know, again, expensive from down here all the way, then do that. But right now we're just installing that. It's just for a friend that requested me this, so I'm just gonna do it. But again, once I have the whole suspension and everything, I'll teach you guys how to do that as well. So yeah. Alright, it's really quick to remove that. You don't have a gun. You just want to do it the ghetto way. Do what I'm doing. You put the 14 in. You use the jack. If you try to do it yourself, I mean, if you're strong, you know, go ahead. But sometimes they're rusted, really rusted. So what you want to do is, again, put it in, use the jack, and pretty much go up like that. See that? Oh, technology. So it'll be loosening up little by little. Yep, still in there. And when you reach a limit, it gets loosen it up. It should go down again. Make sure it's still in there, which it is. And then again, tighten it and go up. So on till it's loose. Then you can manually do it and take it off. Same for the other side.